In this segment, Sam Leonard Beck converses on the power of authenticity in networking, focusing on how recognizing a mutual exchange of value can leave people with a sense of meaningful connection.
One of the aspects of personal brand and one of the aspects of being able to conduct yourself with others is doing that in a genuine and authentic way. So one of the things I remind students, I am never trying to tell you to be another person. I am never trying to tell you to change yourself. You have to have that deep sense of what you are about. So truly honing your communication skills as far as being able to create a positive impression with another, in reality, allows us to remove barriers that may keep them from understanding your true, authentic self. So facilitating ways that others create a positive impression of you, or that you reduce barriers and facilitate connections, actually allows your genuine self, your authentic self to show through. They're seeing your real self, not a false self that we sometimes create with a filter when we aren't communicating effectively. So most of us want to have a genuine connection with others, and sometimes we aren't aware of barriers. Most of us aren't. And so I think helping people become aware of those barriers doesn't really, it's almost lifting the veil that keeps us from another. So it's lifting the veil to reveal, like I say, authentic self, and not, it's just removing, again, I think, that barrier. Sure. I say, so what is networking about? What does it feel like? And you'll have a couple that want to put the positive spin on it. I'm excited about that. He'll say, well, it's about connections, or it's about meeting other people, and then I can see a whole group kind of, and I say, okay, so what do you think? Come on, give me the answers. When you think about networking, what words do you think about? And I get using people, being inauthentic, trying to be someone to get something from somebody. So after we kind of get that out there, I tell them I want them to think about a new definition of networking. And it's one that I got from Ann Baber and Lynn Wayman in their book, Making Your Contacts Count. But it talks about a mutually beneficial relationship with people that you choose to engage in. In other words, it's purposeful, it's mutually beneficial, and that you work to sustain it, and that both of you get something from that. So I challenge them to throw out all those definitions of networking as using and taking, and think more about talking about ways that we can connect. Talking about ways that I can help you, and think about ways that I give to you. So I have a whole list of ways that we think about networking differently as far as the actual way it unfolds, starting with pure and positive motives, that you are going in to think about giving to others and how you can provide a value to other people, with the idea that someday they would probably choose to provide a value to you. Sometimes it's as simple as I tell them, students, sometimes it's as simple as seeing an article that either involves another person or that you think would be of interest to another person, and just popping them an email and saying, thought of you today, remembered how much I enjoyed working with you, or how much I learned from you in so-and-so class. I saw this article and it reminded me of you. I thought you would be interested in seeing it. That it's just a particular way of choosing. I challenge them to choose to not only go about your professional world, but how I hope they would choose to live their life in all aspects, is creating meaningful connections with others.